Yeah, and Bradley, I also forgot to ask you, or didn't have a chance to ask you. We had a lot of conversations here today. What's the name of your organization? Because it's an NGO, as I understand, right? You're not sponsored by the government. That's what you were telling Starsky in the interview he had with you.
We're just a group of volunteers. Most of us have very extensive military experience, and we don't get paid. I haven't been paid here in 3 years, not a single dollar. Uh, I give a lot of things to the Ukrainians. I give my own money to the Ukrainians. Um, I moved from the United States to here. Pretty much sold all my property and everything else to stay here. Next week, I'm actually getting my residency card here in Ukraine, and
Nice.
I plan on staying. But no, we don't make any money. All the guys are all volunteers, and we try our best just to give the guys the best training possible. And like for instance, the other day, I went down the epicenter and we bought like 20 whiteboards for these guys, like 40 sets of markers and like 40 sets of magnets, so they can actually like draw out the instructors can draw out offensive tactics on a board and actually have all this stuff for the guys. We do all that kind of stuff, but primarily we work with uh, training brigades, and we work with the battle brigades with their training staffs, and we'll go all around the country. So maybe 3 months we'll work up here, 3 months we'll be on the east, 3 months we'll be down south. And we're always traveling, we're always doing something, and we're always working as hard as we can. I rarely get a lot of time off. When I do, it's usually in the middle of a rotation. So we'll work with one unit. We'll get done working with that unit. We'll take about a week or two off, and then that's pretty much the time we got to relax for a little bit, and then we're right back in the mix again. And like I was telling the other guys, a lot of the places we go aren't the nicest places. They're not the safest places. There's only one time where we've actually trained a unit in a relatively safe place, and that's when we were with the 199th Training Center up in with the Desha Bay, uh, and we were training instructors for the entire Ukrainian army up there with the general staff. So most of the times, gentlemen, we're always forward. We've run. I ran it. It was a couple of months ago. I won't say the location, but we ran like a riverline operation, like for simulating a battalion attack on a set of islands where we had boats, transportation. The guys came in. We had drones, simulated drones, dropping simulated stuff on them, the whole 9 yards. We were 14 kilometers from the front line at that time doing that, and we could hear the artillery falling the whole time. I went up to the top of the hill. I seen our grads firing this way. Heard the enemy firing the other way. Uh, and that's only one tale. I mean, we over the last 5 years, or not 5 years, the last 3 years, almost 3 years we've been working here. We've worked with like 22 brigades, and we've trained up to about the estimate numbers. It's hard to keep a total tally, but
Mhm.
almost 5,000 Ukrainian soldiers. And you got to remember, uh, all this stuff comes out of our pocket. The gas for these cars, the training materials that we provide. We buy our own strike ball grenades. We buy everything, and we donate a lot of things too to these guys and try to give them the best, like I said, the best training possible. Um, but we got plenty of good praise from it. But I'm not here for, uh, you know, I'm not going to say anything bad about some internationals, but Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff. You'll rarely see me take pictures of what we do, and there's good reason for that too. We do have an Instagram page and a Twitter and all that stuff, But we have to have operational security for these guys. And if we're working in an area for 3 months, we can't be taking pictures of our guys that we're training with in that area for good reason, because we don't want anything to happen to them. But at the end of the day, we're not here for fame or fortune or any of that stuff. We're here to train these guys. And there's one word that I always say to these guys when I talk to them. And I say, we're here to give you hope. We're here to get you back home alive. You know, we're here to train you the best we can so you can go see your mothers and fathers, your sons and daughters, your grandmothers and grandfathers. Yeah. And that's our mission, is to give these guys a fighting chance against this war of aggression of the Russian occupation. And I'm very proud to do this. I give a lot of my time to do this. I'm hungry. I'm tired all the time. You know, I've always been this way. When I first joined my army, I always wanted to protect people, and that's one of the reasons why I came here to Ukraine too. I came here to Ukraine to help protect Ukraine against Russia, because I feel what Russia is doing is wrong, and I feel that it's our responsibility to help. And I know the current political situation with my current administration doesn't really agree with that, but I'm a man. I can make my own decisions to come here and help, and that's what I do, and that's what my team does, and that's what our guys do. And I know you guys were talking about a sad topic. You know, unfortunately, a lot of guys that have participated in this team aren't here anymore. We've had 2 men that have participated with this team that we've lost, good friends of mine, and I remember them every day. And they were the best people. They still are the best people, and they gave everything for this place and this country. And you know, I always remember those guys. And there's one thing that I always do to remember them, and this is some good advice to you, my friend, both of you. I remember the good times that we had together. I remember when we used to laugh, when we used to smile, all the things that we did. I look in my phone and I look at the pictures of these guys, and I remember all the memories and the moments. And maybe there might be a place that we went before together, and I sit there and I look at that place and I remember all the good times. And that's the way I try to get through it. That's the way I try to power through it. And you know, it's hard. It's hard to not get burnt out. It's hard to stay motivated. And like I said, I don't want to sit here and talk about myself all night, but your people here, these people that are volunteering all this money and everything else, they're doing an excellent job too. Everybody in Ukraine who either comes here and helps and fights or donates money is doing an excellent thing too, because they're helping Ukraine. They're helping you guys fight. And you know, I want to say one thing to you, Rick. I do appreciate coming on here and having the opportunity to talk to you and these great people. And I really appreciate everything that you're doing. You know, and one thing about this, brother, you'll never see it. You'll never see all the good that you do. But one day, when you look back at all of it, you'll realize everything that you did. And you don't need to impress anybody, man, or anything else.
Yeah.
You'll realize that on your own. And you're a special kind of guy, man. And I know everybody appreciates you. I know I definitely do. And like I said, I just want to thank you. But yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I just talk from the heart. So
Thank you.